Hey friend, I'm just in my farm grubbies here today. I want to share with you some real profound understanding that I have about my design and what's working through me. Today was a BG5 Business Institute day where I join up with my fellow cohorts at the BG5 Institute, and right now we're teaching the Profit Potential workshops. And always right before class, the group of facilitators, we get together. And today there was some provocation that took place. And it really made me go deep. So as class was going, I was being one of those bad students who was not fully engaged in the material. It's the fourth time I've been through the material. So I have a really good grasp of it. And as a right brain, body, right mind person, I was absorbing it whether whether I was fully there or not. However, here's some real profundity about me. So if you want to become one of my students, if you want to be coached by me, you need to know who I am. And I'm going to get honest, and I'm going to get forefront here, and we're going to really talk about this. So I provoked somebody today just in the conversation that I was having. And I just want to go through the dynamics so that, maybe you want to know yourself at this level. Like, I know myself very deeply. I'm walking now into my 8th year of human design. And the profundity of this, the power that walks through this design is insanity, okay? So first and foremost, I'm going to provoke you. I am going to provoke you because I bring provocation. Okay. I bring that energy. I am going to provoke you. And how am I going to do that? I'm going to totally disengage from your not self process. I totally disengage from it because I can see when I am coaching my clients, I can see you. I can see you. And all the experiences that you've had, I disengage from that because I can see the beauty of who you are. So the provocation that I bring is disengagement. I completely disengage from the drama and the bullshit. I am here to be composed. This 36th trait, the 30th trait, where am I going here? My 30th trait, which is absolutely my grounding. This is my grounding. What am I grounded in? Composure. I'm going to hold my emotional composure. Balance in the face of disorder. The disorder is the not self, the conditioning of the world wanting to come through. I'm gonna go into the session. I'm gonna completely disengage from your not self, and I'm gonna hold my composure. That's just how this design is built. It's how it's built. That's my grounding, composure. So when I went to the 50th trait here, the 50th trait is, this is the seat of intelligence. This is the seat of intelligence in this 50th trait. And within my design, it is adaptability and corruption. I'm going to corrupt the shit out of you. I am going to corrupt your foundation. And what foundation is that? Most likely, it's a foundation of not self. All of this bullshit story that lies there, I'm going to shake it. I'm going to corrupt it. I do not want you living there. Okay? I don't want you living there. And then the 18th trait, my truth, my transformation comes from the incompetent. And of course, what does it say here? It says that given this negative position, survival through suffering, the inability to correct its potential for suffering. I'm not changing. I am not changing. I have to honor the power that's in this design. And there is a fucking ton of power in this design. And I have to let it work through me and be fully composed in that. Because I am offering justice. I am offering justice. I'm standing here, the inevitable survival of right. What's right? Your true self. Your true self is right. I'm maturing in that. Bringing people back to their true self. I get to mature, and I get to come to a place of self-awareness. I get to mature into self-awareness as I interact with you, as I corrupt you. as I corrupt your foundation, as I corrupt your fear, I get to come to a place of self-actualization. I get to mature in that. And then I am going to decapitate. I'm going to fully decapitate your belief system that you're unworthy. Holy fuck, if you're here, you're worthy. Am I fired up? Yeah, I'm a little fired up today because I have to honor this design. And if I can't walk it, there's no point in me showing up for you. So I'm going to decapitate this unworthy story, okay? I am going to corrupt your fears. I am not going to change. I'm going to bring this this inability for me to adjust this power. And I am going to provoke the shit out of you by disengaging, by absolutely disengaging in your stress response. I'm going to totally disengage from that. I'm going to be fully composed, and I'm going to walk you through to justice. And how do I do that? Through commitment, through being drafted. I have been drafted by the fates. This contagion, this right angle cross of contagion, this is about conveying the truth of this information. And I will tell you right now, the untruth that is happening about all of this information has me fired right up. I am conveying to you because I have to. I have no other choice. I'm fucking choiceless in this. I am totally choiceless in this. That I am going to convey to you the profundity of who you are. And I am going to totally decapitate the bullshit not self. And you know what? I'm going to focus. I'm going to be dedicated to it. And I'm going to be fully grateful that I can show up in your life and do this. My bully energy, okay, this 34th trait, it's the bully. There's power here. And as you can see, it's completely unconscious. And it goes straight up to my communication, up to my throat. I have absolutely no idea what kind of, unbelievable power is going to flow through this voice of mine. I have no clue. However, that self-awareness that's built right in, there's going to be a self-awareness that takes place for me and for you. And my laws, self-actualization, there's a law here. I convey so that people can come to a self-actualization, so that I can come to a self-actualization through objectivity. Whatever your path is, I'm not attached to your path. I'm totally disengaged in your path. What I can do is I can indicate to you the beauty, the profundity, and the absolute necessity of your frequency flowing through you. That's what I can do. And I'm here to contribute. The phony. Everybody's like, ooh, you're phony. Yeah, I got to keep it on the surface. I have to keep it on the surface. If I do this, okay? If I throw you into, therapy and going into talk therapy and talking out all this stuff, I've done you no service. I don't want to take your mind back into the past where the trauma happened. I don't want to do that, because then the mind brings it here into the body and re-engages the dis-ease, the discontentment. No, I want to keep you right here on the surface, right here, right now. Okay? I want to keep it superficial. I want to keep it to the mechanics, because that's all this is. There's nothing freaking personal about this at all. Nothing. I'm here to be of service. And how can I do that? By contagion, by being this contagion, conveying the truth of this system. There's so much profound truth here. I'm going to decapitate your unworthiness and this organization. I'm either going to deny or deliver in a very organized way and deliver the power of the ego. You can sense this power. You can sense it. I know you can. And I will influence. There's influence here. The design is built to influence your cycles, influence what's good for you to begin with, influence your maturation process, influence this provocation. That is just what takes place. It's just what happens. And then I gather, my tribe is gathering. You guys are gathering on YouTube. My Facebook tribe is gathering. My Instagram following is gathering. My people in my life are gathering. And they go, there she is. They have a consensus. Either they want my provocation, my corruption, or they don't. And if they don't, they quickly fuck off. And I've had to get a solid foundation. I study myself and what I bring continuously. That's who I am and what I do, so that I can corrupt, so that I can decapitate, so that I can provoke, and so that I can be a bully and indiscriminately use the power of this information and be a contagion. And absolutely let life just bump into me. 1-3. Some people are going to bump in and they're going to get pissed off and leave. Some people are going to get bumped in and they're going to lean in hard because they're sick and fucking tired of living a shit life. Yeah, I'm swearing a lot. They're sick of it. And they're like, no more. So they lean in. And the whole time, my base orientation is here to hold space for your being. Space for your being. And I just sit in full acceptance. Because it's mechanical, you guys. It's mechanical. The whole thing is mechanics. So today, the interaction that I had when I was having a conversation, we were just in a group. I wasn't directing my energy towards any one of the people there. But the one lady questioned her direction. So what do? Because I can bring up the mechanical piece of this, go through it, look at her design, my design, us as a group. And guess what? I bring a trigger to her direction just by me showing up. All of a sudden, there's this question, is this the right direction for me? Is this the right identity for me? So now she can go through her emotional process. And there was no direction. I wasn't directing my conversation to her at all. But I want you guys to understand that nobody outside of you is doing anything to you. It's all mechanical, okay? It's all mechanical. They're showing up. People show up in my life. People show up in my life all the time. And they bring me to deep, deep, deep awarenesses. What am I learning? The mental process on this world. Yeah. That's why I'm in design. That's why it bumped into me. What am I learning? Love and direction. Totally learning love and direction. What am I learning here? Pain, pleasure, the emotional intelligence of the world. What am I learning here? Instinctive knowing. What to let go of, what to hold on to. And then I get to sell it, I get to teach it, and I get to use this powerful fucking design through this meat suit and just show up for you guys. And it is difficult for emotional people because I bring composure. and justice. And it can be disconcerting. But most of my clients are emotional because they're sick and tired of being tossed and turned by the wave. And I accept your process. I totally accept your process. And I'm very hopeful that you can see the mechanics. But I'm not going to take it on. I am not going to take it on and try to fix it for you. It's not mine to fix. I'm going to completely disengage from that. I know what the world wants. I can see it. I see it all day long. Most of my day is spent studying through this first line, studying everything from science to psychology to just the interaction, the planet, conspiracy theories, whatever you want to say. I study so much because I can see, I can totally see, and I can feel what is happening on this reality. So if you really want to get real, if you really truly want to get real, I'm here. I'm here for you. The quality of what I bring and the accumulation of my knowledge, that's my discipline. Saturn, that's my discipline. I have accumulated vast amounts of knowledge. And then I have applied it. I've looked at the mechanics of it so that I can then present it to you and show up as your coach, and you get to walk through this information. Do you want to know yourself to the depths of who you are? And you never have to have shame, never have to say, oh, I'm sorry for that. Fuck that. I'm not sorry for how I present myself. It's in the design. I can't change it. And if I was trying to be a people pleaser and trying to keep everybody happy, I've lost connection with who I am. I have no idea what's going to be spoken about. I just respond to the energy field and to those people that ask me for the information. Most of my design, as you can see here, 8 lines, 8 activations in the first line, 6 activations in the third line, 5 activations in the fourth line. This is, the solid foundation has to be there. And then I'm just going to let life bump into me. I'm going to make mistakes. It is what it is. But if you want hard-ass coaching, if you want to know yourself to these depths, ask me. Let me respond. I have a treasure trove, a frickin' treasure trove of information. And I have the key to it all. It's right here in the mechanics. All right, so there's my soapbox for the day. Few questions for you. I'm looking at doing some live sessions and some live coaching sessions. If anybody's interested, let me know. They're not going to be an hour long or 2 hours long or anything like that, but I think that the world needs to see the profound information that's embedded here. So if it's of interest, let me know. And if not, if the fear of you seeing yourself and the world seeing you is holding you back, that's okay. I totally accept that. But when you're ready, let me know. And can you absolutely stand in the power of your design? That's my other question. Can you do it? Can you accept that, like, there's no choice? This is going to come through me no matter what. And I get to educate, I get to show up, I get to be the contagion. It's how it is. So if you want to know yourself to these lengths, you let me know and I'll respond. Might be a no. Might be a no to coaching you, but it might be a yes as well. And this isn't about the money. This is about the satisfaction of me using my energy correctly and watching the human design, the true essence of the human design system, permeate this world and be the gold standard in life. You know, I have the honor of being with a profound group of women that are, you know, using this information, using the truth of it, and sharing it with the world. We got 7 years, people. We got 7 years until 2027. That's when the switch happens. We move from this institutional energy that's happening on our planet to an individual energy. If you want to know more about that, let me know. You want to stand in the truth of who you are? Grab hold. Grab hold now. Can you stand in your power? Just a question. Have a great day, peeps.